So if you guys go ahead and take a look at this over here, again, remember the limit for a function has to approach from the left and from the right, the general limit. So if we look at the limit as x approaches -2, we see over -2, it's right here. Well, from the left and from the right, you can see that. So here's x. Here's the f of x. The value of f of x when x is approaching -2, so at the x value of -2, we can see that's approaching f of x that's equal to -1. OK? So when you can look at a graph, you're looking at what exactly is it approaching. However, when we look at the general limit for 0, which is right here, we see that the function is not approaching the same value from the left and from the right. From the left, it seems like it's approaching -1, and from the right, it's approaching +1. So since the limit at 0 is not approaching from the same side from left and right, the limit does not exist. Okay? And again, the discontinuity, which we'll be talking a little bit more about, but this is a jump discontinuity, because to draw this, if it's continuous, you wouldn't be able to lift up your pencil. But if you had to draw this function, you draw here, you jump to the next one, and go over there. So anytime you guys are going to see a jump discontinuity, you know that the limit is not going to exist on a graph. The next one is here. This is the way that we write our left and right side limits. So what this is saying is, what is the limit of 0 from the left-hand side? What is the limit of 0 from the right-hand side? That's what those negative and the positive represent. So in my definition, the left side as approaches from less than values. So basically what we're doing is just going from the left, going from the less than value. So as we're going left to right, we see that the left-hand limit is approaching the value of -1. However, when we take this function from the right-hand value, values that are greater than, and we go from right to left, we can see that this function is approaching the value of +1. Does everybody see that? Questions?